Fuck them.
Well, damn.
Fuck them bitches. How long I been gone? 2 years, right?
2 years. Yeah.
And now,
That's fast.
listen to
It's
this
been
now.
2 years.
This is my question to you. You know, I didn't sign that NDA about their fucking. You know, they wanted me to sign all that shit about their information and about not passing on proprietary information and yada yada.
Yeah.
But it's been 2 years. I can talk shit now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because that's not proprietary. That's just opinionated and observational.
I would like if you didn't. Well, I'm here.
Well, no.
Because I'm still there.
I'm saying like if I were to make a bid or to do a sketch,
He's like, fuck our jobs, nigga.
I can say and not get in trouble.
Yeah. I can't. I can't. Like, I would prefer like you do that on another episode because I don't want to promote like I was with the shit.
Well, I was just gonna. I really want to make
a
a
fucking office Monday morning. Hey, so
well, we'll cut this.
We heard.
And we back. Look, we got a competition going on at the Pedal Pub. We ain't gonna speak too much on it. I want to give my gratitude to you of allowing us and continue to put us in positions to work and grow. This year was a little different. Now we got 13 weeks. I think we got 5 weeks left.
Yeah,
Six,
we got
five weeks left.
5. We just did week 8. Week 8 is down.
Yeah.
So next week is week 9, and we got 5 weeks left, man. All the guys hanging in there, man. They're doing really well. I'm proud of the progress that everybody's making. Everybody's and then like the effort and the camaraderie is what I like too, man. Everybody's like really pulling for each other. Everybody gives each other props, and it's just really I wanted to keep the positivity.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of negativity and not just comedy but entertainment. Period.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to keep it upbeat, positive, because we got to go through those highs and lows together.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, it's a low when I got to see that third titty come out every time from Black. I'm gonna have to talk to him.
Man, yeah,
He bring that third titty out.
Yeah, I mean,
He got confidence with it though. God dang, he does.
Man. He has an unbelievable swagger. He is by far and away. He probably the second most confident one-armed dude ever.
I would believe so.
Yeah.
I ain't never met nobody.
Nah.
I knew a half-armed guy.
But the dude, they got a guy that's playing basketball, one arm. He like dribbling, doing moves.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dunking on people, everything, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, that is crazy.
Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Y'all come out, Pedal Pub. Y'all come check us out every Tuesday. We got 5 more weeks left. Mm-hmm. All right, so we ain't gonna do R. Kelly. I'm going to review some rap with y'all.
Man, what you think about the beef though?
Well, I haven't heard Kendrick's new one. Have y'all heard it? Have you heard it,
bro?
Not the new one. I believe I heard the first one.
Oh, so you ain't heard it for him?
Huh?
You ain't heard it for him yet?
No, I ain't heard that yet.
Well, let's
listen. No, let's not do it right now. You gotta listen to it and break the bar down because it's gonna go over your head. I had to listen to it like 12, 13 times and go do research to figure out how every bar was really at Drake neck. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of like that shit that Drake had put out. I was like, he killed them motherfuckers. I'm like, he slaughtered them. He took the motherfuckers to town right there.
Yeah. Kendrick really liked that. And then I just read that Sexy Red has responded, and she's getting ready to diss Kendrick. She's in the studio making a diss now because she didn't like how he referred to her in E4.
But I ain't heard it yet.
What's it called? Euphoria?
Yeah. He basically said that when Drake standing on stage next to Sexy Red, they look like two bad bitches. I'm just saying, like.
I ain't meant to laugh like that. but that's funny in itself.
Bro, listen. Hey.
All right, let's see.
I ain't even gonna lie. I was laughing hella hard when Rick Ross came out with that weak ass diss, but he was like BBL Drizzy.
Yeah.
I laughed when he said that shit.
See, I think when it comes to the first round, I would say first round, everybody getting their shots off. I think Rick Ross's was the best. Because for me, as and looking on to it,
what?
I'm
listen, I gotta hear this shit.
First off, first Kendrick diss was decent. but I don't feel like the beat matched the energy. Same thing with J. Cole.
What you mean? We're talking about the one
The
with
first
Future.
one
With
with
Future.
Future and Metro Boomin. Yeah, I don't think that it is like aggressive diss tracks like I'm used to. Right? It's not that original. I think Rick Ross was the closest we had to our era diss track. That's
Okay,
what, like how it
but
hit
when
together.
you-
It was like the beat and the fucking lyrics was coming after your neck. Now it wasn't aggressive like word wise, but it still was a more compiled diss track. I feel like.
Okay. I just need an example. Okay, so what would you name one of the diss tracks that you feel where the beat matched the energy in that time, and then I can listen to whatever it is that he responded with, just so I can have that comparison.
basically
with you saying that
what you
he's
relating
not.
it to.
Yeah,
What you relating?
because when I listen to it, I
Rick
want to
Ross,
hear.
Yeah. What you relating Rick Ross diss track to, like, to something that in our time?
Yeah.
Rough Riders.
No.
What is it? Hit 'em up.
No.
Isn't that a diss track?
Hit 'em up was a diss track.
Technically,
Yes.
Hit 'em up's Tupac.
Yeah, that's Tupac.
Yeah,
You-
but that's too
you-
back. I'm not
you-
trying to go that far back. But see, like,
You thought that was on the same
Well,
level?
see,
I can tell you
No, what?
now. Euphoria is like Nas's diss track to Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That ether.
Ether. It's,
Well,
it's,
man,
it's about
what-
it's about like that.
Hey.
Bruh, it's about like that. Like it's really not too much Drake can say right now, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel about it.
I don't know, man. Drake was
Listen.
popping some good high shit now.
Listen, I'm talking about Drake gonna have to dig in his bag.
Oh, okay. But
I'm part of the light skin delegation. I like Drake. I'm telling you, Drake gonna have to dig in his bag.
I got to
see, that ain't no.
Okay, Tommy, tell me one thing then.
What?
How do you feel about that Chris Brown and Quavo?
I didn't hear it
response?
yet. I ain't heard it.
What?
I ain't heard it. But
They
see,
better
that's the
stop
thing.
sleeping on Chris.
But
Boy.
look now, that's the thing about Chris.
Light
I already,
skins, man. We
Yeah,
with it.
I ain't gonna lie. On that one,
that motherfucker wild.
on that one, that motherfucker dog walked him.
Y'all want
He
to?
dog walked
Y'all want to go
him.
through the new Kendrick or no?
Let's go.
I want to
I'm
hear
with
it.
I'm
I
with
want to hear it.
I'm with it.
You're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. How I make music that electrify 'em, you make music that pacify 'em.
Yo, that was hard. Like that, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen,
Damn,
Let's
that
just
was.
go, just go. Matter of fact, let's just listen to it and go through the whole thing, because I can't really explain it until you get to the bars.
Yeah.
He dropped this on April 30th, right? That's National Honesty Day. So when you go back and you look at that bar, he dropped it on National Honesty Day. Go ahead.
You're telling me that this beat right here would not make this song 10 times better if it was throughout the whole thing? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. You see, this is like a song they plug.
I get what you're saying.
But let me finish my thought. This, what it sounds like to me is somebody made the beat and then we're fucking rapping over it. It's not compiled the same way diss tracks was compiled to be classics. Like, this don't sound like a quality rap out song to me.
I don't think no diss was really to be a classic, to be honest. It was really to make a statement. That's all he's trying to do.
I get it, but
he responding to Drake his way.
let me ask this, both of y'all. You're telling me, even though he's saying what he's saying, do you think he's rapping or do you think he's talking? You see what I'm saying? He is having a conversation through this song. He ain't rapping. He's just telling you these lyrics. He's not rapping these lyrics in my mind. He doesn't.
No,
I don't,
he rapping, bro.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Though. That's how I feel it. It's
Okay,
like
I get what you're
feel
saying.
it like he's just reading out of a book, trying to teach his kid how to act, more than he is coming at the throat. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't. How it's compiled doesn't make me feel like it's an attack mode. It makes me feel like it's a teachable moment.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
Does that make sense? If
So,
this-
so what you're saying is, back then they was more direct.
yeah, and it was
All
compiled
of his stuff
together.
all of his stuff is hidden in metaphors.
Yeah, and then it stuck to a lullaby intro that then you get the beat. And
Right.
it's like we were trying to make this beat be so important of like who you
Right,
attached to
so
you.
basically, what you're saying is, back then when the diss track came on, you already knew, hey, yeah, he getting ready to get
the whole
get him,
song.
buddy.
This bitch
yeah,
about
yeah,
to go
yeah, I
in.
get what you're saying.
This
I
is
get what you're saying.
it didn't even got to know what the fuck
Right.
going on. You
Yeah.
with the song because the
As
beat.
soon as you heard the beat, you like,
oh,
yeah,
he
here
about
you
to
go.
get this
yeah.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
don't feel that
to.
when
I
hear
have.
these.
I've definitely. I definitely have to agree with Tavi
Yeah.
on this one. The lyrics, though. Hey,
Oh, yeah,
he
going.
eating them now.
Yeah.
He eating them. But I would say the only thing that shit was missing was the right beat.
Yeah,
I feel like how when Eminem did that Rap God and he switched that style up over and over, but it was still all
Yeah.
and if he would have did that on this one, I feel like it'd have been so much better.
Okay.
I think he did because the beat gonna change again.
See.
I just don't
All
like
right.
the slowness
Reason-
in the beginning.
But
'Cause
this-
I gotta agree
I'm
with that.
gonna say this: the slowness in the beginning, to me, even though I don't like it, matched better than this beat does with him. I don't like that shit. Match your fucking shit to the song and make that shit mesh to where that bitch is a banger. Because if you coming like if you making a #1 hit, you gonna take all that time. But even if you don't, let's say you telling me if we're all rappers, you know good and well you got a set, you got a vibe that you can go hit right now. Why couldn't you pick a beat like that? Why couldn't you pick a beat that you know you could flow with and
I think
throw
he
that
just-
motherfucker down? To me, that makes more sense. Because I feel like when it changed up to this beat, the beat's better. But he's not matching up in my ear like the first part of the beat. Now, I'm going to switch this up real quick. Not because that's...
I disagree. I feel like he match up, but I just feel like he's showing that he's versatile. Everybody can't rap on every beat. I done heard
True.
rappers.
True.
You see what I'm saying? I done
That's
heard
true.
rappers. But, oh, no, that beat too slow. I can't do that.
I do have to
That
give
beat
credit
too
to that.
fast.
If we switches up 3 times and he's still attempting to keep that flow with it, that's still got to be credit.
Right.
Now, I want to talk about these lyrics right here, right? Y'all fill me in on the N-word. Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish
Nigga.
And the crown is heavy, huh? I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you popping shit. That's shit for real. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that popping P. Let me see you push a T. Now, Pusha T and Drake was probably a way better diss back and forth than this, I feel like. That's my argument of like,
But Pusha T bodied him. He never responded. So that's what you're talking about in here.
but it's still like, oh, we're going to use each other to see who the people thinks the best is.
But that's what I think this whole scheme is about, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that, you know what I'm saying? To me, I think Kendrick got bored with regular rap, and he was just like, man, fuck it, I'm going to start some shit.
Maybe.
And that's how all this got played out,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because like I said, people don't really even know. Like, Kendrick was a battle rapper before he came. You see what I'm saying? So,
I
like,
know.
if he really wanted to take it there, he could. But I tell you, like, he's just doing it for fun over instrumental.
That's
right now.
I hear that. I hear that in this song, a battle rapper. When I'm talking about how it don't match up with the beat all the way, but he's still picking back up after a couple lines and everything. I hear that. All right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Gunna. And,
Look like a saint.
yeah.
Oh, all right, tell me if I'm wrong. This ain't that Keanu Reeves movie where Lil Saint got killed?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Call me Big Pop, throw your
Yeah.
hands in the air, and that little boy
Yeah.
picture. This is what it's about, right? Yeah.
Nah,
God
the
damn.
name of the movie is called Hardball.
Hardball. Yeah. I knew it was Keanu Reeves, and it was the kids and the whatnot, and Lil Saint was the little boy that was always supporting the team. Okay. Sorry. Make sure I was right there. See, that's a good ass line, but he could have made that sound. He could have made that better. He could have made it hit better with the song combination. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm
critiquing that
like
shit
it
that way.
though. Because
Listen.
I don't know if it's because I
You gotta
understood
think.
it,
He done
'cause you
switched
said
up the
it
flow
before.
again.
Yeah.
This for the third
But-
time. So now he just.
To me, that went.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
but
lie.
it could
To
have been
me,
better
that,
is what I'm saying. It could
but
have.
I don't know if it would have went if
Yeah,
y'all
same
didn't
way.
say something beforehand, and I'm looking for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true too. I'm probably fucking.
Because now I'm trying to pay extra attention to the lyrics.
I like the end.
Yo,
I
that
like the
end,
end.
he
I like the
spazzed out on that end. But he was spazzing for real a lot of times. It was a lot of shit that he said. I was like, ooh.
And that Gunna and that Saint thing, don't get me wrong, you can reference it to Keanu Reeves and Hardball, but it's really about the trial and how he ratted on what's his name? Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember the situation in the movie. So once I heard it the way it was, I knew it was about the reference to Saint. Yeah. So now J. Cole's out. He ain't even gonna be involved no more.
I wish he would have kept going though.
Why?
I wish he would have. Like, cause to me, I think he's the better rapper to me. To be honest with you, you could tell it was there in the thing that he said. I might delete later. You can tell it was there. Like it was. All right, I'm gonna bark up this tree for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna calm down because I don't even want to take it there.
Well, I think that of all of them, I think J. Cole is the more independent rapper.
Yeah.
As in, like, he doesn't have skin in the game the way everybody else does.
Gotcha.
Both Kendrick and Drake are attached to labels.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
J. Cole's not.
Right.
But
So
he got the respect.
Got a lot more to lose.
Well, not even that. I think that he, like...
but I think his fan base would have doubled if he would have kept going.
But I don't think he ever been that way. So that's why I don't
He
like...
said it.
I don't like the apology in the sense of, like...
What battle rap? Well, what
this
beef and stand for?
Yeah,
What it stand for?
It could have been done on a podcast.
Yeah.
It could have been done on social media.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be done. I mean, but at the same time, I feel like that's more genuine. But it still points me to the back, like we were saying earlier, is maybe this is all some inside bullshit. And maybe that's where J. Cole felt like it was wrong. You see what I'm saying?
You felt like it was like a clout chase type thing?
Yeah, like I'm saying,
okay,
the baby.
We do. Yeah.
Y'all seen the baby clip about him saying somebody called him?
Yeah, I seen that. See, my thing is,
I don't think I seen.
I feel like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, he left out. I feel like it was a good move or whatever like that. I would have liked to see him get further, but the feeling I got from it was really like, I don't feel like doing this shit. Like, this ain't, y'all go ahead with this clown circus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he was above that. The only thing that I didn't like was that he apologized.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, nigga, I still said what I said, but I'm not doing this shit. I'm not taking that shit back neither.
Yeah.
But I'm not finna sit in here and do this shit with y'all all day.
But like you said, like we always say, everything has came to views now. So whatever you can do to obtain views.
Dorian, what's his name?
Where at?
First word right here.
Yeah, Dorian.
So anyhow, let me go back. Let me finish this thought real quick. You're gonna go right onto it. Shout out to Sit Down with Slims. He had Dorian on his last episode, and they was talking about he had a good argument that you can't get the same return out of like impact that you could back in the day because you had to go work for selling it, you know, by actually getting the people to come out to getting it. And even though like now, like you can promote it to sell an album, but still they can just go stream it, right?
Right.
So the approach and then we already heard about how minimal all the money is to stream per song or whatever all that shit is. So just imagine how much impact that would make because of this beef. That's how I'm looking at it. So go the views and shit. You go ahead, take it from there. I'm just
No. Like I said, we always talked about it. Like, so everything today is solidified in views. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do to obtain the most views. I mean, it ain't no different in what we do as comedians and our skits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You create a skit hoping that you can get the 50 million or 60 million views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I was looking at it the other day. That's just like they was talking about who was it? It was a podcast, and they was talking about Shannon Sharp and his Cat Williams interview, and then how it had got so many views, and he had said he made the most money that he made in the NFL and whatever. And
I did see that.
He was basically saying like, okay, if you made this, you can't throw stuff out there and don't think somebody else is gonna break it down. So he kind of like started breaking down the years that he was in the NFL, what he made, and he was like, I've been podcasting for like 17, 18 years since YouTube even came out, whatever the case may be. And he was just like, it's no way he made that much money. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, he maybe made like 500,000 or whatever, but it was basically, he was trying to say like he made millions, like 5 million off of it. It's like, what?
But that's it though. You getting all that return. Wouldn't you want to engage in a little fake skit?
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm saying it's like that now. I know comedians, not gonna even shout their names out or nothing like that, but I know comedians that's in our caliber game or whatever that will go in Walmart and start a fake argument with another comedian for the views because it gets shared more.
Yo, speaking of that,
makes
my
sense.
testament right here. Last night we had a motherfucker at the competition walk in with a goddamn, dark-skinned motherfucker from Florida, grilled up. I'm talking about deep thug in a goddamn had Roger say a Freddy Krueger, a transgender Freddy Krueger.
Oh man, yeah.
Had a fake hair on and a Freddy Krueger dress,
He said
pink and black like Freddy Krueger shit. But had come in fucking wild, the energy high, and interrupted the whole show. They kicked that bitch out. That motherfucker was full
Was
fledged.
he a comedian or was he like?
Now he was yelling like I'm a comedian.
He had heard on the radio. He had got off work and he had already been drinking a little bit. He ain't from around here, so he was coming to like steal the show. You know what I'm saying? So he had a skit and bit ready, and he was like, y'all, I went outside and smoked. He was like, y'all was fucking laughing. Y'all want to let me back in. Y'all scared I'm going to win. I'm sitting, he's drunk, whatever fuck going on. But he funny, but he's still that crazy-ass Florida motherfucker all up in your face. It took him, and it was funny, though. It was funny as fuck.
It was funny, but it was disrespectful at the same time.
But he didn't know.
He had a camera crew. He had a camera crew filming it.
No, he was on Snapchat. So he
he was doing his app. I got it.
Yeah, but he was still just a little too drunk. He just didn't know the game.
You could definitely tell whatever he had about 8 too many.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was he wasn't acting.
No,
it was real. What he was doing was like
no, he was acting. It was a
I
bit.
feel like he was playing around.
Yeah, it was a bit.
But he didn't realize when it's time to shut up. Like, okay, you talking to the host or whatever is like that.
I'm gonna tell you what though.
And then I feel like when he found out he couldn't get on, then it was kind of like, fuck it, I'm going to get my shine now.
I got you.
But I'm going to tell you
That's
this.
how I feel that
third
that
time
played
out
out.
of the pen or whatnot, he said. So he might have just been trying to relive an old experience.
There ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm not even going to jump into that.
What? You don't want to call him a good bitch?
Nope.
Nope.
I hear a little aggressive. I'm just playing, man. If you take that serious, bitch, you can't be a comedian.
Yep, nope. He getting ready to have. If this video go viral, goddamn people gonna be on his ass. I don't want no parts.
I'm mad that y'all the only two that know what y'all talk about right now.
What you talking about?
Because I surely don't.
A bitch in jail.
Who in jail?
Bitch, he served 3 times and just got out his 3rd time for years, and he come in
so
dressing like
relive
that.
it.
He's reliving his experience in a way for.
You either gonna be the
They,
giver or the taker.
yeah. He wore the dress and came to impress. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Drop the soap too many times.
Yeah,
it's
However you need to get it.
2024.
He,
Like,
he
it
dropped
should
the
be
soap
easy.
and stroked the rope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I believe the word that you're looking for is he was in jail getting swallowed.
Swallowed. He was probably swallowing.
All right, let me stop. I don't even know that dude.
But yeah,
Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck. He was rude.
he was rude. But like I told him, you from Florida. I don't play no game in. I don't got no shame in it. But this ain't our shit. You got to give respect to what we're trying to do here. And this is how you interrupted the transition to another comic.
Right.
And I believe it got switched up because of that. I believe Pete went up because to bring the energy back up for that situation to keep it going. But I don't know.
How was the turnout though? It was pretty decent.
It was good.
Man, I don't.
Like,
It's a
it
lot of
was-
white folks.
Oh yeah. I knew
Yeah.
that. I knew
No,
that.
like-
especially on that.
Oh no,
day.
it had its share of Negroes.
Oh
now.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, but the ratio is not like it was last year. It's not gonna be.
I've never been. I've
Yo.
never been to the pedal bowl.
What? How many white folks went up for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about comedians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to everybody. You know, I'm just the unordinary cracker, but it was.
The crowd was decent though.
But like, have you ever heard of
Yeah.
a Black Lois Lane?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Well, ain't nobody else in that goddamn crowd did, and it just come off as a real little testy.
Okay.
It was still some good print, but it's so like some of this shit is like you talking too much, making it sound worse than it is. Just
Gotcha.
spit the fucking joke out. At least what I heard. Like, I don't know. Like, Olo's was good. Olo's shit was funny, some of it, but
I ain't seen Olo in a minute.
I feel like everybody pretty much had their points and stuff like that.
Full 7 minutes. Everybody did full 7 minutes.
I did 6:30.
I did like 6 or some change.
Yeah, I ain't playing no games with that shit this year. I'm getting my time down packed so I know what the fuck I'm working with.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat Pete. Fuck that bald-headed bitch.
Oh man.
Mr. Clean wannabe ass. He's like the retarded Mr. Clean, or like the bitch that just smoked. His mama just drank too much bleach. He ain't never gonna fill out right with a big chest. He always gonna have that little Pillsbury
Every time I see
Doughboy.
Pete, I think of Caillou for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's Dylan. That's Dylan.
Oh yeah,
you remember Dylan?
Yeah.
Shout out Dill.
Wait, man. Come on now. Everybody hates Pete.
No,
But
I
that's
don't
still
hate
Pete.
Hey, Pete,
That's
I don't hate you. Just
That is
for the
Pete.
record. I don't
Pete
hate
is good.
I
I
don't
ain't
hate
gonna
him.
lie, man. Pete's my friend.
I hate his comedy.
And I ain't gonna sit up here and fake beef
I'm a fake beef. That's what these rappers doing.
about
That's what we
him
supposed
like
to be
I
doing.
don't like the motherfucker.
I don't
you know
even
what
think
I'm
Pete gonna be the
saying?
one to react to it. To be honest, you got to fake beef with somebody that's gonna react.
I gotta get Pete up in here. I gotta get an episode.
Oh,
with
you
Pete.
definitely do, man. The set that he did,
I don't watch him.
man, it was.
I don't watch him.
Then you missing out, man.
No,
you
wait,
are
if it's
missing
not,
out.
I watch him when I'm not competing against him. When I'm not competing, but like when I look at, I don't know these other comedians. I know the other white guy in the room and what he's bringing, right? And it's like I have to be the only Eminem. You're not gonna come in here and outshine me, cracker.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I get
like
what
when
you're
he
saying.
perform, I know he's a different version of comedy to me. He is good and he has tons of punches. He's prepared. So when it comes to competition,
Yeah, I
don't like to see him perform because I don't want to like change how my approach is just because I see the other
him,
guy doing great. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like I can't mock y'all because your emotional connection to your
But
jokes
that's
are different.
That's with any comedian though. Like I'll have
it's
an
not.
idea. I'll tell you a time. Like so, I'll be right before I get on stage. Right. So to me, I would like to go first. I don't know why. It's just I like to go first and let me go ahead and get all my premises out that I said that I was gonna say. Because the minute me and you could have a George Jefferson joke, but the minute you get up there and say it, now I'm revamping. I don't want to do George Jefferson because you said it. You see what I'm saying? But if I get up there first, then it's just like who copying who. You know what I'm saying? Even though we ain't we both
ain't
could
gonna
come there
lie.
with the same premises. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a simple fact, like how the audience gonna perceive it. Oh, he only said that because Black said something about George Bush, so now he got up there and he said something about George. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like to have my own premises. So I'd rather go first. That's when nobody can say, "Oh man, you heard me say this. That's why you said that." Nah, let me go first. Let me get up out of the way.
And it ain't like it.
See, I like going first too, and then sometimes I kind of like going like not the end, but like before, like a couple beforehand. That's only if I know for a fucking fact I'm about to talk me a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them. Like, I don't want it to be like I just talked the shit to this motherfucker. Now he got 6 people to go before him to sit here and be like, "Oh, I got you." I wanted to be like right before, right after. Like, nah, you gonna have to respond now, or you know what I'm saying, get off the pot.
He fucked me up too. Sorry, bitch. Bitch said, no, Terrell fucking that funky ass. That bitch said, Tommy looked like he been sucking on a fentanyl straw all week.
Nah.
What did he say? How'd you say it?
I said, damn it, hold on. I was like,
You said a lot more before that too about my
yeah,
motherfucker.
I did, man.
It's okay.
I said a lot of shit.
But look
I said,
now-
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on.
I
Think about it
said,
real
wait a
quick.
minute, I got it.
All right.
I said, Tommy looked like he been sucking on a fentanyl bottle all his life.
Yeah.
I said, Tommy looked like if all my life I did drugs was a person.
Yeah. And see, so said this round, like they coming up, you get in the mic, what's your name, where you from, type of shit, and then you get the mic and start your time, right? So I'm after Terrell, and I again got blown out with these fucking weight jokes, right? What's my one bit I use about my weight? The fucking little men in black little worms, right?
Yeah.
Fucking forgot all about that bitch because I'm insecure about my weight now.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
bitch
yeah.
over here calling me a fucking stick in the wind and shit. Like that little fucking prayer mantis off the Bug's Life,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
fly the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
away. Yeah.
It's crazy how that shit work when you sitting back, bro. Like, cause I've been in that moment where it's just like, man, I'ma kill, I'ma eat, and then like I said, somebody will get up there and say a premise or get close to what I'm getting ready to say, and I just be like, damn, I got to revamp now. I can't say none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, I'm going to make some shit up about this. Because I be wanting to be so That'd be my problem. I be wanting to be so original, and I be wanting that one joke that I'm going to be able to create. So, I'm going to have that audience member come up to me and be like, yeah, man, that shit you said about the pot in the pan, bro, that shit is epic. I always be looking for those moments. So, like, it's hard to create those moments when somebody done got up there and touched your premise, because then it's like, did you get that off of him? Or, no, I want my stuff to be, like, all original.
But that's like, last night I fucked up my R. Kelly bit. I did no book, no reference, straight up me and a cigarette and a mic. And I feel like I done good. But I talked to Terrell and him after. I still made my R. Kelly joke work, but it was a very light work. It was not a good impact. But it also was fumbled from the jump. I didn't set it up correctly, and it didn't hit. But I feel like my middle was my worst. I feel like my intro and my exit was good.
Let me say this.
I got a bias answer. I said, man, one of my buddies was there from work, and I was like, hey, or not from work, but I know him from day shift. He was like, man, I was like, how'd I do? He's like, I think you was the best this far. Now, it's biased because I know who I'm going up against, Pete and you already before me.
Yeah, I'm not that.
But
funny,
see, I heard the other white dude, Matt, was decent or something. One of the other white guys was good after I left.
Oh man,
see, that's what I ain't competing with the black folks. I'm competing with the crackers.
You know who stood out? I think it was the older one.
The older guy with the hat.
Yeah, I think was he the one that was talking about he was really a black guy disguising as a white guy.
That's Olo.
Okay.
That's Olo?
That's the one.
He said he found out he was 3% black, so he was telling us all these things of how he was an undercover white guy.
But he killed the joke. He killed the joke because I was like, you know how like I'm on the side and I want everybody to do good, but at the same time I was like, damn, I'm laughing hella hard at that joke.
Yeah.
I'm
let me ask y'all this, because I and this is just my perception. You can explain how y'all want to explain, but for me, I feel like with you like a one-liner specialist. You can get into one-lines and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And with me and Tommy, like, we like the more of a, I'm not gonna say a story, but we're more of the setup, create the punch. What do y'all think is an acceptable time for a setup, though?
See,
20 seconds.
20 seconds?
But you gotta have a punch involved in that. 10 to 20 seconds. That's mine. Go ahead, Trey.
I'm gonna say the competition that we were in, I swear to God, I was just like y'all. I was just like the very first day of last year's competition. Man, shit, it didn't go so good for your boy. But I gave this long story, you know, about how my mom, she thought I did some shit, but my sister did it. So her answer was to beat the confession out of everybody. Mm-hmm. But she was whipping me longer than she was whipping my sisters. Okay. But I went through the story 3 times.
You know, you ain't had
to
no
get to the end and
house.
stuff. And that was one of the times, like, I think the judges was like, your stories and stuff is too long.
Got you.
And you ain't got enough or whatever punchlines in there. And then, you know, I was also given the advice, like, don't start off with a story. Start off with, you know, chopping something up real quick.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the best performance I seen from you was the Atlanta performance. But that's what you did. You jumped up there and you really cracked on yourself. You said, if I stand like this, I look like the number 7. Like you did a bunch of one-liners. You grabbed their attention, then you finished it off with a story.
But
it worked. Like everybody was so.
But his defense,
ready
I got
to
to defend him. I got to defend him. He told me before he wasn't gonna do nothing old. And
no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you didn't see Terrell last night, and what we saw in Atlanta. If it wasn't for the feedback, which I agree with it, that I wish everybody that he was jiving on went ahead of him so they could have saw us and it would have impacted the crowd more. Mm-hmm. But with us laughing and being involved in it and us like help, like, because I don't mind raising my hand up and showing y'all talk shit about me. You know, I'm cool for the bit, right? So Ron G was the same. Pete, it takes it well, right? So I think that it was a different version of Terrell that was just as good.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Like you seeing it, but we also saw a different version last night of just bang, bang, bang. And he still used same references, like arm reference and whatnot, different versions, different setups. It was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
You missed it.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna
Thank
let
you.
him walk away with you acting like you ain't do something different,
No.
motherfucker.
But see, I'm just saying, I didn't see it. You know
I
what
know,
I'm saying? I'm
I
just
know.
going on based
That's
off
why
of what I
I gotta
see.
defend
I
him.
felt like the best performance
Yeah.
I've seen from
But
him was
I also feel like the
it was
judges
set up.
said that wasn't that I shouldn't have came that angle with everybody not knowing y'all.
Yeah.
Cause to everybody, like the ones that knew y'all, like y'all was cracking up.
Yeah.
But the people that didn't know them,
Yeah.
they
But
were like kind of laughing at the content. But the point was that they didn't know
It's
who.
one of those
Yeah.
those cheerful
And,
laughs.
'cause when
laughing, I'm
he's
laughing.
That
Hollowed
shot
me
me
out.
in the foot. That shot
Yeah.
me in the foot a bit.
Yeah.
But I shot some good fires off.
Yeah, he did.
I shot some
He
good
told
fires.
Ron
off
G
at
that bitch
everybody.
looked like a half watered chia pet. That bitch just watered here. Like how I looked at you when you walked in growing out your hair, he definitely made the point that bitch ain't have hair.
No.
Like he made a point.
No.
And he did it in phenomenal fashion. It was good. It was
Okay.
good.
I mean, thank you. Cause you know what I'm saying. Comedy for real. The reward is not always the money.
Yeah.
It's that room full of laughter.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's like. I like this is like I've never tried heroin before and I ever won't. But I imagine that's what that first high has to feel like because I just stopped.
Hold on, I
like,
thought
hitting
heroin was
every
just like
stage.
pussy.
Huh?
I thought heroin was like pussy.
Well, I've never sucked dick for pussy.
No, I'm saying diving in pussy. That feel of that pussy. That's that heroin. No.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was sorry. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
shoot,
cool.
motherfucker.
That's cool
I gotta
too.
shoot. That's what comedy's about too. Go ahead,
That's
keep
neck.
going.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Keep
That's
going.
neck and neck because, like, I know every comic. I don't give a damn who you are. When you get off that stage and you like, I killed that crowd.
Yeah.
And you know you killed that crowd, and they know that you know
Fuck
you
that
killed
bitch right in the
crowd.
ass like
and
Mike
when
Tyson.
you walking off, you just gonna be like, how many people are going to come up to me and say something? How many people are going to take that step out of what they was doing just to be
I
like,
feel like-
hey,
See, I be
bruh.
getting jealous of that shit.
You know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
as a comedian, though, I think that's every comedian's goal is for a real audience member, somebody that don't know you, never
Yeah.
heard your joke, to come back and just recite just a piece of your joke
Yeah.
back to you. That's when you know, like, man, it was captivating. It
Yeah.
it really got
really
their
was.
attention. It really held on to them.
Well,
I think-
tell me the first time that you got that. Can you, like, if
man.
you don't go through the whole joke, just the punchline or whatever
it
that
wasn't
they
even a joke.
said?
It wasn't a joke.
Okay,
I ain't even
okay.
gonna lie to you. Like, so it would have to be down there in the country. Where was we at? It was somewhere in Charleston. But I actually put the clip up. So I'm delivering jokes, everything going good. I walk out in the crowd. I spill my beer on a person by accident, and I basically brung a punch back from an earlier joke that I had sawed up at the beginning.
Oh.
And that's how it like really grabbed onto the crowd because I had already told them it was an older couple, and I said something about you eat ass or something like that or whatever the case may be, and he was like, I don't do that. I was like, that's probably why she's sitting the way she's sitting. She wants you to eat her ass or whatnot. But then the way I brung it back up after I spilled the beer on him, it's like, I'm sorry, don't worry about it. He gonna eat your ass tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then like that really like captivated, and then like I said, when I got offline, when I got off stage or whatever the case may be, she came to me and she was just like, yeah, he got some ass eating to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like it just made me feel
Yeah,
warm
like,
on the
yeah.
inside, like
'Cause they
you was
could-
listening,
Yeah.
you was there. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you
It
this:
made you feel like they connected with
Right,
your joke.
right,
like
right,
they gonna
right.
remember that joke.
Right.
what about the Aiken show with Corey Ivory?
That was a good show too.
That
It
was I feel like was a good performance.
I
by
feel
you.
like that was probably one of my best performances.
Yeah.
You know how, bro, like me and Tommy, like that was the first time like I was so nervous. That was like one of the biggest crowds I had, and it was really
Yo,
like
this room was in Aiken. It was like upstairs, bro.
Bro, it
You had like
was
go up to a
packed.
venue, and it was packed to the bar. Like,
Yeah.
out the door. Like this venue was like probably let's take this room and let's triple it back. Maybe this half of this right here was like the front of the stage, and the rest of it was fucking packed.
no more seats, people
Standing up. I'm talking about packed to
Like,
the bar.
yeah.
I couldn't even record a set because there was nowhere for me. I kept because I'm smoking. Yeah, I'm nervous for him. We done this. I'm trying to find a spot. This is bad.
But listen, like we really prepared, like, and that's the thing that I commend Pete. I understand what Pete go through when he's delivering his punches. I'm talking about like me and Tommy, flashcards down. I'm talking about, all right, take this joke, put it here. Don't put it here. It's going to sound better. Like, we really went through the motions and sided up, and it just kind of like, it played out. So, like, it wasn't nothing that could interfere with me for me not to deliver what would need to be delivered.
He
Just
say
put it
that.
way.
He say that, but
I feel that.
10 minutes before showtime, we outside with flashcards fucking rehearsing. And
bruh.
I'm sitting here trying to, I don't know nothing about comedy. I'm still learning too,
Yep,
goddammit.
he's still learning.
Like,
but
we
I'm
here
saying,
together,
like, but like I said, but he got to see it firsthand, and then afterwards it was just like, yeah, I get it now. I get it. Because I even had an interruption in that show. I had an interruption to, I said something, and then somebody was just like, well, no, I said how many kids I had, and somebody in the audience was just like, damn. And I was like, don't damn me. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told me to be truthful, and that became a punchline. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't rehearse that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, but that was the most, that show showed me that, okay, I got off subject, delivered a punch to the crowd, and got right back on cue where the cards was, and just kept it lined up. I think that was like one of the best delivered shows I ever had. Yeah.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Because
man.
like you said, you got to think about it. It's like, I didn't know Ivory at the time, and don't get me wrong, shout out to Ivory Corley. He heavy hit in the game, like real heavy hit in the game.
Yeah,
he
he's up
know
at
a
the Comedy
lot.
House now.
Yeah.
He know a lot of big.
Yeah, shout out because you done hit the
comedians,
Apollo
bro.
up too. Shout out you, motherfucker.
He know a lot of big. Done opened up for Cat Williams before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Big shit.
me hearing this, and I'm doing a show for this guy, and I'm new. I'm fresh in the comedy world. I'm talking about popping my cherry in North Carolina. A couple open mics, second big show. His show. And I done heard what he done did as a comedian. Oh man, and I'm opening up. I'm opening up in front of people. Oh,
I know you rehearse.
I gotta
you
be right.
rehearse
You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be the
yeah.
shot. Like, you getting ready to open yourself up to his connections if you do well. You see what I'm saying? That's like Cat Williams calling you and saying, hey, I'm gonna get you to open up for me. You do good, I'm gonna take you on the road with me.
Well, let me ask you this.
You don't want to get up there and be trash,
Nah.
right? I'm talking about you gonna come with
my best jokes.
Hell yeah.
My
whatever,
best
yeah,
ones.
right? You gonna line everything up to where it's perfect. It don't matter who in that crowd that try to talk to you or mess you up. You gonna know exactly what to do and know exactly how to get out of it and get back on cue. You know what I mean? So I say it was one of the best delivered shows that we ever had.
That's what's up. Oh no!
And I can say it scarred me too though.
Are you recording this?
We've been recording. I can cut this shit and edit, bro. We're not gonna be smoking on camera.
Cool.
Yeah, but I can tell you this: it was one of the. It scarred me. It scarred me. I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, hold on. Before you ask that, I gotta ask you a question. Now, I know you've performed in pretty big crowds, more than I have, right? But me,
What you think? What you say your biggest crowd was?
Yeah.
Oh man, shit.
Put that down when you say it. So we
you want y'all look here.
Just don't.
I'm gonna reiterate something to y'all. Because y'all know that I'm legally blind.
Yeah, I know.
Part of the trick is I can't see the whole fucking crowd at one time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it don't even matter.
Well, see,
got
all right, so
see you
well,
motherfuckers
then this
that well.
won't reference to you. I know watching that show, what took to get started, what it took of trying to promote, what it took, like us being newbies, and watching the preparation and trying to help him work. Did it affect you watching all them people go up them steps? Because I remember being outside with you with the cards. And remember Hayes walked up on us and whatnot. And I remember watching the door of them open and just constantly motherfuckers just walking up them steps. And like, did you feel any intensify for you the more you saw that motherfucker just fill up and fill up and fill up?
No.
No?
I'm gonna tell you why. That's why I said I felt like that show scarred me. Because that's what I look for in every show now.
Well, yeah.
Because I can maneuver my way around. I always tell you, a joke can be passed on and it can be relatable to 1 out of 5.
What's the ratio? Yeah,
1
the
out of
ratio
5
shit,
people.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if you got 200 people, you got a chance for that joke to spread. You see what I'm saying? If you performing in front of 5 people, one person might know what you're talking about. But if you got 200 people,
you got a chance for 25 people to know what you're talking about, and that 25 people may laugh. Then another 25 people may laugh because they don't want to not get the joke. It still counts. It's still a laugh.
Yeah, that
You
is
see what I'm saying?
true. That's true to the motherfucker right there.
It's still a laugh.
That's true
So
to the
at the end of the day,
motherfucker
and
right
I think
there.
like I said, I think that scarred me because like I said, I'll tell anybody, I'm more comfortable. I can talk like me in front of a crowd that don't know me versus
The crowd that knows you.
getting in front of the audience and it's just all comedians there and they already know what I'm capable of doing.
That's not true.
I'm not gonna say
that's not true. That's not true. We all three did it in Atlanta. That's not true. You can't doubt yourself like that because you did. If it wasn't for all three of us banging out sets, that dude would have never took us to Best Buy. You remember that?
facts.
Yo, yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
That was a
for us.
majority Atlanta comedian crowd, and then not only that, the amount of places.
But what
that
I'm
we
saying
went,
is that was people that I didn't know.
But what I'm getting at is that the reference to the comedian side. We all went up in there questioning whether we were going to perform quality enough and our feedback for ourselves because these spots found out to be all comedians or majority comedians.
Right.
And what I'm saying is we all three killed on a very minimal crowd.
But that's what
that
I'm telling
majority were comedians.
For me though, I didn't know them.
I
I get what
that.
you're saying.
I get that.
I understand they was all comedians, but I knew I can swing some shit and make some shit work in this room because you don't know what angle I'm coming from. You don't know me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can swing
feel
some
you.
shit and make some shit work. But to sit in front of you, Cedric, y'all know me as a person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like anything that I say, it ain't really that funny. It's corny.
Yeah,
In
'cause
front
we
of
done
y'all,
heard
you
it
know
so
what I'm
much.
saying?
Now I don't know, man, because you just said some funny shit and I've been laughing.
I
Like,
get it, but I'm just saying once I know a person
we
and
not-
they know
we
me
not in the
charismatic, they
setting
know me
of-
as a character.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's just
But see,
what
we're
it
not in
is.
no settings of performance though. We just hear bullshitting.
That's what
So
I'm trying
that's
to say.
different
That's
for
what I'm
it.
trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I'm in front of y'all, I'm really just up there trying some shit.
But that's
You know
what
I'm
he's
saying?
got to get
But when
to,
I'm
though.
in front of people,
Yeah.
I know I'm getting ready to perform.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting ready.
see,
to,
you gotta
I'm getting
get-
ready to deliver.
But that's what you got to get
You know what
to.
I'm
You
saying?
got to get the bullshitting.
right.
You got to get past of your performance is your bullshitting.
Yeah, I get it.
You get what I'm saying? If you can, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to bring Dad Tommy out and mix it with who I am as an adult. Like I chop it up and say what I want to say, and then I'm gonna have my body language and my words.
Yeah.
And that way, I'm gonna make it mesh to where I'm just bullshitting. I'm just acting like I would anywhere else.
Yeah,
And
I've
then-
told I need to start taking those times and really don't matter. Comedian Allison, shout out to her. Comedian Allison Moore, she got a special she just dropped. But I've been told by her, I need to take those time in those rooms, no matter if it's 2 or 3 people that I know.
Yeah.
I still need to perform, no matter what, because it's all sharpening the tools for me to hit the bigger stages. Because then you're not gonna miss.
Yeah.
'Cause don't get me wrong. Like when I get to the bigger stages, I just feel like I'm so quick witty. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can, bro. Listen.
No, listen. I know you don't want to, but if you don't listen here, you got to be ready.
Man, get the fuck out.
Listen here, you got to be ready. It seems like you're ready.
But what I'm saying,
wow.
Huh?
when I'm delivering in front of a crowd,
to come out. So
Now,
there's never enough support.
now you host Monday nights at the Joint.
Yes, sir. I am the host. Me and Jorge, we host a joint Monday night comedy. It's every Monday, and we're a free form, community where we don't try to have you be a specific type of comedian. You're welcome to try pretty much anything you want to, without being offensive.
Yeah. Now, what are some other spots around town if someone were to want to go throughout the week to see comedy?
Well, definitely Monday night at the Joint, 8:30. That starts with yours truly. And then Tuesdays, we usually head to the Art Bar. That's a comedy open mic night there. That's also pretty good. Wednesday's kind of free. We try to get out of town to find some other mics on Wednesday nights. But also looking to start something new on Wednesday nights. Not opposed to it. Thursdays, we usually stroll around to the Attic. That's hosted by Patrick Fowler. That's the other Thursday mic. And of course, the weekend is reserved for, booking them.
Big
Whoever
shows.
booking them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we making the heavy money.
Now, I know a few comedians myself personally. I've met T-Link. I've met you. I've met Patrick once or twice. Not really personable. Are there some comedians in Columbia area that you would refer people to go and kind of check out?
I mean, I would say T-Link, Jen Snyder. I mean, it's a lot of good comedians. I don't want to name some and not name others. You feel me?
I got you. I say.
So I just check out the scenes. If you check out my mic for sure, everybody come through and show love at my mic. So that's
the joint
somewhere.
8:30 Monday nights.
Every Monday. So if you want to check out, some comedians, definitely there practicing our stuff. That's where we meet up at. You know what I mean? Check out all the comedians, the Columbia comedy scene. If you go on Facebook, Columbia Comedy, anything like that, the Metro events, we usually got something in there or some kind of post. You can follow our social media. Me at Rodney Butler is probably where everybody follows me the most at, but I also have Comedian Pudgy, Instagram, but pretty much everything at Comedian Pudgy. If you want the immediate follow, I post all the mics, so you ain't got to worry about which one is which, because any mic that's going on in our area, I usually post it on my page, whether it's ran by me or not. I'm just like a team player.
Heck yeah, you are, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. Coming into the comedy game, you're one of the funniest guys I've seen. You're one of the most creative with the Handicap. If you don't know, he's part of the Kane Gang. And get you some materials. I mean, apparels. I got it on right now, brother.
Not only am I a member of the Kane Gang, I'm also the owner.
Yeah, the owner. That's it. It shows. It shows. You got great talent, my man. Great talent. Hilarious guy. Please go check out the joint at 8:30. Be there at 8. Get you something to eat. Nibble on something. Make sure you pee, potty. Sit down and laugh. Monday nights, the joint in Columbia, South Carolina. Now,
I can read the room better when they don't know me. That makes sense?
Yeah, but because you're getting an honest response.
Okay. So,
You could. Okay, I'll say it like this. I've heard the gingivitis bit so much. You're never getting the same initial response from me. Right. I'm a comedian critiquing you, trying to see what angle works better because I'm looking for the response to the crowd. But when I see the majority of the crowd, people you get a duller response. But still, you get a chuckle because usually when you adapt, sometimes you change it up. And it still makes a motherfucker react, even though you don't get what you expect. You get what I'm saying? That's why I always try to I'm around, I always try to, give you a little insight. Hey, this worked better this time. Or this is the best time I heard the gingivitis joke. Yeah. And that's because it ain't just the people you don't know. I see how you observe shit. And it's like, even everybody else we know was like, even I laughed. Like, that's where, but I think.
But like you said, so I was going to deliver it like I normally deliver it. But it was the simple fact that I didn't know. It was the girl that was in the room that was sitting over there and the last dude that came in. But I could see it on their face when I said it, the disgust.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I zoned everybody else out that heard it, and I was just focused on them two.
Yeah.
So now, okay, it's time to get in the performance mode a little bit. So then that's when I started saying, oh, yeah. No, I don't want to say it like that because then it's going to make it seem like that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when I started downplaying the joke. Because I could see it in their face. Like, if I say this, it's going to be relatable to me, and they're going to think that I do this. Because you can just look at it on their face. So that's why I downplayed the joke the way I did, and then how I delivered it at the end, it had a better effect.
See, I got fucked up last night. You remember when I did my little Colt 45 reference shit song?
Yeah.
And I have the bit, my mama and whatnot, not listening to rap, yada, yada. Well, one of it didn't hit. And I was like, y'all know Colt 45 with 2 zigzags? And everybody was like, yeah. And it was like dull. And somebody was like, no, we don't drink that shit. And I was like, what are you talking about, motherfucker? We talking about the song.
Yeah.
Like, how you... So, it fucked me up to where now my setup for that was different. It still worked. It worked better than the R. Kelly one.
To be honest, I felt like that worked better than how I've seen you deliver that joke before, only because they did not know what the fuck he was talking about. Yeah. And then you was like...
But here's
not
my thing.
Drink, motherfucker.
That's like how I would think of jokes on the
moment.
spot, right? And that was like my.
But that could be a double entendre joke too, though.
It was because I was like, y'all know that I forget how I did. I got it recorded, but I went from, no, we talking about the song, and my mama didn't know neither, and it worked because how I've set it up and made this joke prior, writing it out and working it out and figuring it out. I'm telling the crowd about my mama first, so that I can acknowledge she don't know rap music.
Right.
But in this sense, it was like, well, you just like my mama, like so it changed it up and it worked, but. I still feel like I could have made it better. I just needed to take. I'm gonna go back and listen to it and take time with it.
What I'm saying with that joke, being that as a double entendre joke, I would play off of it every time.
Well, I got
So what I mean by that, even if they know about the Colt 45 and double zigzag or whatever the case may be, even if they go to the song, I'm like, no, I'm talking about the drink.
Yeah.
I'll play off of it every freaking time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
But I would have jokes lined up for it every time. So,
That's pretty smart.
So whichever way they go, you like, I got you.
no.
But I ain't gonna lie. This is like I say. This is the first time I'm realizing an angle like this off the crowd,
Yeah.
and like how I heard myself give it in the moment. I'm like, God, this is dog shit, Joe.
You got to leave.
Like that's how it felt.
Yeah,
like compared to how I do my setup when I do it at my best, this is a dog shit version of joke, but the crowd's fucking reacting. And that kind of threw me off. Like I said, that's why my middle was flat, but I feel like I ended out really well.
I'm telling you, that's a good joke. And like I said, if you can line things up for both sides, I would even lead them into it, like you know it, and then I would ask a follow-up question just to figure out if they which side they gonna go.
I did R. Kelly first or after Colt 45? I forget. I think I did it first. Well, I fucked up R. Kelly. It still was light. Like I told you, it was light. But I think I did R. Kelly first.
I can't remember which one you did first.
I think I did R. Kelly because I think I fucked it up and I tried to come back with Colt 45 to pick back up a music joke.
Gotcha.
I think that's what I remember right. But anyhow, I ain't even set up the altercation with the kids. I'm just like, I walk in, I believe I can fly, like song, and then I'm like, I go into the room and the boys talking about, I believe there's pee in my eye. And then nobody got it. But then I was able to like punch it up at the end, like he pissed in his eye, y'all. This only meant for women. So it was a different, it was an awe. It wasn't nowhere to laugh like I do get with them. So I don't know.
Comedy can be tricky though, man, because like I said, it's so subjective to certain people. Like I said, you can go to a different room and deliver it the same way you delivered it and get a fucking holler and blow it up laugh. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really reading the room and trying to figure out
what's gonna work.
That set of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
but they say like in your first, they say the greats say in their first 30 seconds they can figure out the room.
Well, I think that's fair. Like Olo last night was smart with it. How he and he was prepared. This set was typed out, motherfucking like on a typewriter with his ancient ass. You know, he probably would have used a scroll and a fucking ink and a feather if it was up to him.
I ain't gonna lie, Tom. Sound like you hating a little bit.
I am hating. I told you I'm gonna be the only Eminem they remember.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm just saying for the record.
Yeah, I do.
You got the problem.
I got the problem.
I'm just over here.
Fuck all them crackers.
Because I thought his shit was kind of fucking funny.
It was funny. That's what I'm saying though. But I think what I'm saying is I think that when you look at the competition that way, it's like that's what I'm competing with, because that's the angles. If I were to make those jokes, that's a unique way to make that joke. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm competing with. When Pete really don't slide that way. So I liked how Olo kind of tested the envelope, and I try to still be unique with myself and not make it like that. But I still see his angle where his jokes were on point. And that's all Biff, all the crackers performing with us. That's fine. You know, I'm proud of everybody getting up there, and I applaud anyone who tries to get up there and tell these jokes. I'm just a shit talking motherfucker. If they can't handle it, they need to go shit on the toilet, because I'm just gonna keep fucking them right in the ass every time I can. That's fucked up, huh?
You're a very graphic, my comedy brother.
Well, how come Mike Tyson can say that shit, but I can't?
Because he bit a motherfucker ear off. So
hey,
who speaks to him?
Hey. I bit a chunk out of a motherfucker's thigh when I was fucking 5 years old. What's up? Huh? I'm allowed to say what I want to say. I'll bite your other arm off. Be zombie apocalypse in this. I wouldn't do it now, but I would have if I was 5.
You're a cannibal.
The side that I heard it.
It was like, you're a cannibal.
No, it wasn't like that. Like Mike Tyson, you got angry and you just.
I mean,
You telling me right now? All right, I'm gonna tell you. if me and Hayward had a serious falling out and that big swole bitch got on top of me and started beating me in the face, you damn right I'm going for that jugular vein like a zombie. I'm going to tear that bitch's throat out with my mouth. I'm not about to fucking get my ass beaten in the hospital in a coma. I am that aggressive. Hell,
Ain't no rules of fighting.
and you got to choke me out and knock me out for me to stop. I got 6 brothers and they all bigger than me. I'm the smallest boy on the block. Shit, you damn right I'm biting. Like you said.
Ain't no rules. Ain't no
I'm
rules of fighting.
thin-ass little skin bitch, huh? So I'm just fucking using my tools.
I did not say that.
Huh?
What I said was, you look like the only white man in the Gusto on the commercial where they say, just for 35 cents a day.
Yeah, I know. But it was crazy
You
is
can feed him.
I
You
am.
can look
They
into
say
your
that you
heart.
fall from the kids don't fall from the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I fell far from a planet.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy because sometimes it be like that.
Bro, I really look like that worm from Men in Black when I take my shirt off. If I were to fucking do some shit like this and put some antennas on my head, I thought about going this fucking Halloween one year.
Man, what the fuck you bitching for?
Yeah.
At least when you take your shirt off, you got 2 arms in the air.
Bitch, you took your shirt off for some bitches at a strip club and got tipped. Don't play with me. They was looking at your chicken wing like it was a play toy. Don't play.
But none of them sucked on it, though.
I bet you could get one for a couple bucks.
Because I ain't kind of shaded, so it's like little bushy.
Oh, it still
right
grow
here.
hair?
Yeah, it still do.
Damn. You
Why
should
the
let
fuck
it.
did I
You
say
should
that,
call it
bro?
your bush. You should grow it out and call it your bush. Hey,
You think your best jokes are when you play on yourself?
Hell yeah.
yeah, self-deprecation.
Hell
Great.
yeah. Because, man, for most people,
I could tell you for me, not even being a comedian, right? Just a crowd member. I feel like when you play on yourself, right? It opened up everybody else's eyes that everything is okay.
to laugh
You know what I'm
at.
saying? Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
he definitely sets a tone.
right. It's you know what I'm saying? Because they already looking like, wait a minute, this motherfucker got one on. You know what I'm saying? So when you start playing on yourself, I think that's part of your voice. They say you got to find your voice when you get on stage. I think that's part of your voice because, like I said, you make people uncomfortable
I know.
as soon as you walk in, because it's like. Wait a minute, what can we say? Like you damn near part, like, I ain't gonna say LBGT, but like whatever community you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
H caps, them H caps.
yeah, all I'm saying is, like, I say that because Matt Rife does, like, a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll get in and he'll start roasting a person in a fucking wheelchair, but he opens up the crowd like, look, they came to see me. It's acceptable. They like it. Don't put yourself in the box and make it seem like I'm fighting this person or I'm bashing this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's already uncomfortable enough for them as it is, but they came to laugh. It's my job to make them laugh. And I think that's what I see for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you walk in the room, like I said, my first time meeting, I was like, oh, shit, no, I don't want to say shit about handicapped people. You know what I'm saying? But
see,
it's just...
Was you there the first time he performed at Icons?
No.
So I was, and he talks
It was
about
like,
it.
it was like, I want to say it was like second or third. You told me about him.
That's
It
what
was
I'm
like
saying.
second or third time I seen you at the Icons, and then I want to say like the Atlanta was the second time I seen you.
Yeah, but I know that when he performed, even though he looks at it like he didn't do fantastic his first time, he
No,
still was.
You told me.
Yeah,
he came back like,
Yeah.
bro. No, you got.
He was
listen,
competing. He was
something-
definitely
you took
competing.
your shirt off there. Or something.
That
Like,
was the second week. That was the second week.
Yeah, whatever.
But the first
I know
week-
is he came back
Yeah.
with the 411. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Little handicap nigga fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you gonna do, but he out here. He out here. I said, okay then, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Man. I
Things
just
get pretty
think
good.
that was,
Both-
that's one reason that I love it so much now. Because although if you looking at it through my eyes, hearing that the people who laughed were the people who directly knew the people, and then some of Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so not to get that, like I was looking to be honest, I was hoping. I was like, man, please go to the end. I don't want nobody to have a comeback, and I wanted all of them to been on. So, cause I wanted, man, I came there, and I ain't even. I came in there, and it was like unprovoked. And I just was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah,
and then at the end, right, I talked to him. I started talking about myself because I was like, you know what I'm saying? What they going to say? A whole bunch of one-arm jokes. And I already do that. So I was like, nigga, shut up before I kick you and you lean all the way to your left side and can't do that.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing a full-fledged set straight on knocking yourself, though? I think that would be not like make it like you got to do it. I've thought about trying to make one and see how good I can make the crowd laugh at me. Just me. And I've thought about that. But I would say you already got shit.
Yeah, because you got to think
8,
about
9. Not to like steer you that way to like project that's what I expect from you. But I do think you get solid responses when you that fucking car dealership motherfucking thing, bruh. That shit, every time I see, like, I know it's an old thing you don't want to bring back out, but I think if you change some of your setup and you do a full-fledged self-deprecation or whatever type of bits on all of us, I think we all got some good shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I would have did better if I would have brought my good jokes out. But also within that, I wouldn't have learned my lesson.
True.
Because I wouldn't have learned, hey, you can't talk about people that people in the room don't know.
Yeah.
And everybody get it.
True.
And so before then, I would have still had the mindset like, nah, and then I'm going to knock them down. And probably anybody that I would have asked would have still knew us.
Right.
And would have had to say, like, because Tommy, man, he was over there dying.
Well,
about
he
himself.
Told me, he said, you ready for round 2? I said, I'm going to eat this man. And that bitch, I don't listen, like I told you already, and it's not knocking him or nothing. It's just my preference of competing with the white comics from our angle of comedy, right? Mm-hmm. And I went back in, you were coming up, and then you went off on Pete, then you went off on me, then you went off on Ron, and it was like, then you went off on yourself. I think last night was, I definitely hope you recorded it. God damn it.
Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe. Hold on. Let me tell you while I was cussing at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I bought my phone.
Ron
right?
recorded it?
Oh, yeah. You thought he did.
Oh.
So I brought my phone because I got a second phone line just for videos.
Yeah.
And so what ended up happening was I ran in, and when I ran back, I couldn't find the phone. So in my mind, I was like, "Oh my God, I fucking didn't bring the phone." And so I went to Ron G. Just Ron. Yeah, just Ron. And I was like, "I need this recorded." He was like, I got you. Now the reason this story is funny because I have fallen for this shit about 4 times in a row, man.
Yeah, no.
And every time he records some shit, it is never the quality.
Stop, but see, I stopped going off video. I'm just recording audio.
Oh, you record audio?
Just audio. Just work my jokes.
I gotta record video for the simple fact it's certain mannerisms that you can do, or certain hand gestures, or the way I'm delivering the joke or the punch when I'm saying it. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
I gotta follow through with it.
But I think the more comfortable I get with my jokes, the more my actions follow suit. And if I'm looking at myself, because even though we're doing this right here, I sit in here and bite my nails watching myself fucking day in and day out on this podcast shit so far.
I critique myself every time I see myself.
But that's what I'm saying. When I go to watching my sets, oh man, that's where it's even worse.
Do you ever look at your sets and be like, man, why the hell am I saying this shit? This shit's not funny.
To me, wait a minute, you said not funny?
Yeah. I look at myself, I be like,
yeah, so
it's not
on that reback.
Wait, man. You know what I'm saying?
You go back to it and be like, okay, this ain't hitting.
I'll tell you my example.
I'll agree with
I'm gonna answer it with me like this. I had a recorded episode with a guy, and I used my little Instagram shit, which we gonna do. I save every single one out of either interest of like, oh man, he got fucked up. Ooh, cool. Or like my emotion, my connection with it, is funny in some sort of way, or like amused, right? So everything I save, I enjoy, but everybody else don't give them the response to it. So that's how I look at my jokes.
Yeah.
Like I just got to figure out how I'm gonna pick the right video for the right spot to get the response I need. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with the jokes is what I'm doing with it. Yeah. But no, I don't feel bad. No, some of this shit I like that pastor touching shit. I don't mind talking. I want to. I'm probably gonna make more into it. I'm probably gonna play. Y'all, hey, you better bring more than just talking about your kids next week. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because my family is about to get ran through the mud, motherfucker. Do you understand me?
Oh, that's what the topic is.
Yeah,
well,
I think it's like crazy family, something like that.
I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. Let's get it right. I mean,
the topic for next week is crazy or unusual relative.
Crazy or unusual relative.
Oh, I'm going crack on them.
Oh man, I ain't even gonna lie. I have been ranking my family all morning and taking notes.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm diving deep.
I really don't even know what angle to take that from.
Y'all ever watched a woman piss in a bucket?
Huh?
From off her bed?
From off the bed?
Yeah, like a prisoner you see in some of these movies, but it was consensual. Yeah, that's why I think R. Kelly didn't do it. I done seen that before. Them milk crickets crazy. My auntie wasn't allowed to use the toilet in her house. She had to piss in a tin bucket. You know the little tin buckets you see for the flowers and shit outside Lowe's and whatnot? Mm-hmm. That's what auntie pissed in and pushed it back underneath the bed like an oil change.
Hell no.
Yo. You talking about, I told y'all I told y'all they made us walk barefoot and chicken shit. And that ain't, to me, like that, to me, that's not funny. But I know it's funny in when I tell it. I've told it before. That's true. That's not even a joke, bruh. I just shrink down like, I don't need to tell you about the barn. I don't need to tell you about this. I just need to tell you this is what they did to us. And that shit is funny to motherfuckers. But I just said it this week, so I can't say it next week.
I'm fine between what I want to be as far as the comedian that I want to perceive. If that makes sense. So, like, I want to be a storyteller so bad. So bad. But then we have challenges to where you only got 7 minutes. So you can't really tell a story in 7 minutes.
But you can. I told my what did I miss? I missed my mama being fat. I told R. Kelly. I told Electricity. I told Colt 45. I told... Fuck, I forget what my ending to my sets were.
So you saying
and I played reacting with Olo's shit and other things, didn't I? I was in a vibe last night. But what I'm saying is R. Kelly is like even though I funged it up, it's still a bit based on a story of me catching the kids pissing on one another, right? To reference it.
Got it.
The Electricity is a new one I got set up that I'm trying to work out. It's about me and my grandpa, and then Code 45 is my mom and my dick, So I got three stories. I just have condensed so far down. I'm trying to minimize so I can put, I think I can get a story a minute if I get my words right. But it's all about, that's the other thing. I paused too last night, bro. I was in mode of like, I'm going to let this settle. I'm going to let that simmer. Because at first when I talked about milk crickets, talking about how clear my family was, like the more I started punching it up, it started making more sense what I was talking about, and I was letting it breathe. And that felt different too. Gotcha. So I don't know, but I'm gonna keep. Yeah.
Man, I'm all about this because no matter what y'all got to say, which y'all the competition, but no matter what y'all got to say, I am sitting around and paying attention to what those judges have got to say, because even though I might fail, you know what I'm saying, y'all was over there like, yo, we was, you know what I'm saying, we thought that shit was fun because we knew. But to me, if I ain't impressing every single judge and damn near 60 to 70% of the room, I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, I ain't gonna lie. I know how to judge myself. That's how that's really, even with the competition. Cool. I'm going to have bad nights. I know I'm not going to do it. But when I walk away, I got to be honest with the reaction I get, no matter what the judges say.
Yeah.
So even if for me it ain't about the money, I'm just here to work, trying to get better. I'm trying to improve to where I am seeing a value in this lane to a degree that my attention is wanted, right? Or my conversation is wanted or whatnot. But yeah, I'm looking at myself more than anything else. I'm gonna judge myself the most. Even I
think
don't
that's what
agree
I
with
do,
not
too.
getting more criticism, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you did all right. Yeah, I know I could have did better, but what could I have done better?
I mean, don't get me wrong. In a sense, we're all in competition because everybody want to do
Yeah.
the best. In a sense, but
But you got to compete with
I'm
yourself.
like you. I compete with myself more than I compete with anybody else.
Yeah,
I could throw a gesture out there. That's just like, look at this camera. Hey, next Tuesday, I'm wrecking shit. I'm gonna be the best. But that's just with me though. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say I'm better than you. I'm better than this person. It's next week, next Tuesday, I'm wrecking shit.
It's you in the stage,
yeah.
man. It's you in the stage is what I feel like it is.
No.
That's
But I think
what's up.
sometimes certain things or certain contexts get took out of context. You know what I'm saying? And then people will make it out to be something bigger than what it is, and it ain't really like that sometimes. I just know for me.
Terrell, say what you want to say on this, and we're going to wrap up comedy because we got an hour and a half, and most of this is just comedy.
Okay.
It's some good shit, but let's do some other fun shit. Let's figure out what y'all want to talk about, something else, and like go through some reels, have some fun, find some cool shit, find some, it's just different wild shit other than just talking about comedy the whole part. Let's just whatever y'all want to talk about.
Whatever.
But now before I want to let him finish up the comedy stuff. But you and how you feel. I forget what the exact question was and how we were just talking about.
I mean, about the competition.
Yeah, we was talking about how you
Man,
feel
I
and
feel-
like the judges. When I was talking about the judges, well, I mean, I was answering
I
off
think
you.
I think we formulated off the story question
yeah.
that I said, and then it just kind of transpired to other things.
Because you know that the guy in the pink last night was the guy from Family Feud, right? He does the Family Feud over at Icons.
See, I never
Laney
got
Walker?
to make one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we did. We
I
made
feel
one.
I ain't never.
I
ain't
thought we
never,
did one together as comedians one night.
Nah.
That wasn't with you? Damn.
Nah.
Okay.
But I feel great about this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't have the best night for me. And so, kind of like how last year I began with an off, and then whatever they said, I'm like, it's my goal
To fix
to
it.
put it in there,
Yeah.
fix this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you will not be able
ain't
to
gonna
say
say this
that.
shit again.
You
Yeah.
ain't gonna be able to say this again.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what actually impressed them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little more, but that's my goal now, because the only thing is I came to be a better me.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
I feel like if I made that much progress in those 4 weeks, like, imagine what I could do. So even if I
You
have
saying that, bro.
off
Clap
times
it up
and
to
shit
you.
like that,
He didn't wear a Pittsburgh jersey outfit yesterday. It was just a hat. He looked sleek with his dicky pants and his little tightened up shirt, but he didn't have no jersey on. Thank God I had to look at all them damn colors on the jacket. So I see the growth. I see the growth. I think in a few more months you might be in a suit on stage, goddammit. But you still can take the hat. You're welcome to represent, buddy.
well, you're welcome to be as
Every
optimistic
time,
as you
bro, I'll
want
be like,
to.
I'm gonna put this bitch in different colors. We're just gonna change the colors of Pittsburgh just so we can see a different version of Terrell.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, you look good that night. You was all tidied up, ready to go, motherfucker. You look ready. What y'all want to do next? What y'all want to talk about? Other than we talked about the beef, we talked into comedy with it. We rolled into comedy. We got a good shit. So we at what I would probably post at most, but we still need some cut time and edit time. So, and then if y'all want to stick around to edit some social media clips before y'all go, y'all welcome to, because I'm probably gonna be working in here till about 4. If y'all want to do it, go back and watch some of it and take some chunks out, post them, have them for social media. But what y'all want to talk about? Anything in particular? Let me write this down. We at 1:33.
Is this on or off the air?
It's just editing. So whatever we say, he gonna chop it up and edit it however he wanna do it.
Okay. One thing I want to talk about is I'm just kind of starting doing the reels thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On it being content, rather it just being like, hey, I'm finna be here, and hey, I'm finna be here, and stuff like that. And growing, and then I'm finding out like it's so much more
Bro, it's a job.
to
You
like.
bruh, people sleep on content creators, but I understand why they don't. That is their 9 to 5 job. Cause you got, like I told you, like I was telling you in the car. Let's say you start your Facebook page today, right? Your first video it go viral.
Still can't do nothing.
Everybody go to your page. What's on your page to see?
Yeah, you got to build the backstory.
Right.
But even then, it still holds you back. I can't even get monetized because I don't even have enough friends.
Yep.
So I'm held back by all these different rules you got to meet. So you have to wait till you even get to a certain limit before you can even invest and like see if you can get a return. And then the other thing, like me and Sofa Sessions guy was talking about, podcaster in Augusta. Once you start like getting to the money and stuff and doing it for ads and stuff, now you're having to limit your conversational standings and what you say and
What
how
you
you
say,
say
yep,
it
how
and all
you
that
say it,
bullshit.
yep.
I'm good on that.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why I don't know if I could do it, bro. More power to you. You pull them off. I don't know why you ask our opinion sometimes, because I'd be like, God damn, I could have never thought of some of this shit. Them elongated titties. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a goddamn, you know how the dam looks on the backside with the woo? It was a Tony Hawk fucking half pipe. You know what I'm saying? That bitch was drooping. Looked like motherfucking one.
Yeah, when I saw that when I saw that picture online, I was
God
like, I
damn.
can't let this go.
Hell nah, that
That's
was funny.
exactly what the thought was. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but I can't let this one go.
yeah.
Them titties way too long
Yeah.
for me to let go right now.
But see, that's the other thing too. You gotta have. I think it matters. Like when it comes to like, I guess. So you're doing some of the reactions. But when it comes to these skits, like this guy up in Colombia, y'all want to watch some skits real quick? There's a guy I know in Colombia I'm making reels for. If y'all want to watch something, that'd be. You want to do that? Now, did you say
Whatever.
I want you talking about it with the reels, right? So I don't know. I just look at his and like imagine how many times they tried this out, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Bear with me. Go ahead and keep talking, though. Y'all can keep talking.
We're bearing.
Oh,
But
shit.
like I was saying, man, like that content creating, bro. It don't get me wrong. It can open up major opportunities if you stick to it. But like I told you, it's one of those things where I know my lifestyle isn't set up. It's not set up for me to be able to stay on it. Now, don't get me wrong. I can stricken and say, hey, all right, like you said, I'm doing 2 a day. I don't give a damn what don't get done. I'm doing 2 a day. Long as I go to work, I'm going to do 2 a day. But you know how much one skit, editing, trying to get it posted, how much time that take up? Bro, like, I'll be one of them daddies we was talking about in the car. You know what I'm saying? I would not be a true father. I wouldn't be that dad that want to be there and watch his kid play because I be too busy. You know how many times I shoot,
In the car?
bro. I might get out there at 9. Oh, I'm gonna shoot this shit real quick. I got this idea. I'm gonna shoot this shit real quick.
Real quick, yeah.
Bro, listen. I might shoot it 30 minutes, maybe. I might have it all buttoned up in 30 minutes. 9:30, I'm in the house editing. The video don't come out at 7 o'clock that night. You know what I'm saying? I just spent all day trying to get it right. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. The little bit that I was doing,
He on stage,
man.
here we go.
Cause I
Okay.
just did one with the 5 heartbeats. I don't know. That was my funnest one. Well, no, I got another one that I got saved up, and I was like, I gotta make sure I spread this out correctly.
Yeah.
But my next one, damn, I forgot my point.
What you talking about? Posting? Spreading out what?
Yeah, I got a
missed the ass into
couple.
that.
I got a couple, man. And I now that I think about it, man, I appreciate y'all input, especially cause you know I started the group Augusta Talent. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that was just so that we could all sit here and share resources. We
Yeah.
could all give each other opinions of each other's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I love what Comedian Sir Cedric stands for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what he's trying to do.
Shout out to Cedric.
Yeah.
I got to get him
yeah.
on to talk about the competition. Gear. Speaking of the fits and the sets, Certified CEO is going to be dropping a yoga set for the ladies that I believe is black and gray. Give me 1 second. Yep, they black and gray. and they will be dropping at the end of June. The date's still to be announced, but I'm also going to have, there's going to be a men's set as well that's going to be black and red. And then you're going to have on June 17th is the Black Wall Street shirt is going to be dropping. So be on the lookout. Go to CertifiedCEOclothing.com. Check them out, and always be on the lookout for where he be. They got stuff going on at Icons he's a part of. You can always check him on the road somewhere in Augusta one night. Go check him out on Facebook, see where he's at, pull up, get some merch. Appreciate y'all. Tune in.
Shit, I think I'm gonna just start recording the goddamn white tees. You can't get mad. White and black tees, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I'll go, but that's the thing. If it becomes that way, I'll ask them to give me a donation for the kids section at Walmart. And then if they want to see different clothes, because that's my thing is like, I don't want they didn't like or they just kind of distancing themselves from.
You still go out your way to get, like I said, stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like you could always weigh that stuff on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that. What I'm getting.
But you know who gave me that idea?
Who?
85 South. Shout out to Carlos Miller and the squad, the Kings of Comedy, or the New Age Kings of Comedy. That solely comes from them. When I used to watch it, I still do watch them from time to time when interested guests that I want to hear. But yeah, they have all sorts of promotion of themselves and who they support, whatnot behind them.
Gotcha.
Just in the background. Ain't no need to promote it. It's there. You can look it up. Use Amazon. Click that bitch.